When are we ever going to learn? When are we as human beings ever going to learn to keep our huh? outside of social media? Yuck! Hi everybody, this is Zambian Entertainment. Hi. Well, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and obviously hit the notification button so that you get notified every time I post new videos. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Remember, together. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. Whew. So today's entertainment is about Zambia. The Zambian Education Minister, Honorable Mabumba. So, the Zambian, well, he's now a former because he was fired immediately. So this guy was in quarantine, okay? While in quarantine, he was busy masturbating. So he was doing it, he probably created a video and masturbating, or maybe there was somebody, it was a live thing and there was somebody watching. He was doing it with someone, for another woman. He's masturbating. So it turns out that this lady later started blackmailing him and asking for a plot or a farm, a house, a car, and some sum of money. So this guy said he didn't have what, he couldn't provide for her what it is she was seeking, and he only had about 10,000 kwacha. He gave her the 10,000 kwacha, but she was not satisfied, so she threatened to, post the the video online, and true to her word and her threat, she did. So this video of this minister, 49-year-old minister masturbating, went viral on social media. How embarrassing is that? Hey, so listen, this guy got fired immediately, but I think, I am not condoning his behavior, by all means I'm not, but I also feel that the lady that posted this this video online also needs to get into trouble. She also needs to be arrested, because she is the one who actually was in possession of pornography and posted it online. So she's equally in trouble. And also she was blackmailing him. She needs to be held accountable. She needs to be taken in. Guys, if she is let scot-free, this will not stop. There are so many women and men who are using those kind of things to blackmail people. Even ordinary people. It doesn't even have to be a government official, even just ordinary people. Some people can be agreeing and in agreement, they're doing this thing together, and then something goes sour, they break up, somebody starts threatening to put everything on social media. It is not right, it is not okay. So perpetrators who do this, they need to be arrested as well, because if you let this thing go, tomorrow it will be you, it could be me. Nobody wants that. So those people need to be arrested. We need to put an end to this nonsense. Hey, but you know what? These men also, men. And I know women do it. A lot of women have been doing it too. Please, can you just stop? Stop being childish. What kind of grown man will put on video, will make a video for somebody live to watch? You don't even know how many people are watching this video with you. She may tell you that she's by herself, but you never know, there could be friends who could also be recording, even behind her back, even without her knowing. How are you? You are a minister of education, which means you're supposed to be at least smart to some certain degree, and you can be so dumb to do such a thing? No, me, I don't understand. I'll never understand people who behave like this. I would never understand. And the sad thing is that you've hurt your wife, yeah, but the people that it's going to have a negative impact on is the children and the grandchildren, because these things don't go away. These things are there forever. Huh? So, when children start acting up and start doing things, parents don't even realize that it is because of what you did once upon a time. You may have forgotten, your spouse may have forgiven you, but for children, it stays in their minds forever. And it also helps with the bullying. They'll get bullied at school. Why can't you guys think? It's even women. There are women also who just labada, open their legs and do these things and post them on social media. What nonsense! Do you realize how ugly a vagina is? It is so ugly, so stop. It's like seriously, you're there posting things, facha things out there in the open for what? Some of you are going to be a mother-in-laws, and some of you are going. Seriously, it is so. Honorable Mabumba's wife has decided to stand by her husband. I applaud her. That's a good thing. People should not judge. Everybody has, their own opinion. Everybody has their own take on this. Whatever the blackmailers' intentions were, that's their own cross to bear. Mrs. Mabumba has shown the Zambian people that she was taught well, by the elders. You have made us proud. You have made us proud. People can say whatever it is that they want. People need to respect someone's opinion. Nobody knows what this woman is going through. Nobody knows what this woman is feeling. Nobody knows how this woman's marriage has been since the beginning. So no one should judge, or condemn her decision. She is standing by her man. Get over it. Get over it. She is standing by her man. She's a child of God. She believes in what she believes. Obviously, she is not one who believes in what society expects her to be. No, she believes in herself and her husband. So let her be. Give her some space. Thank you very much, Mrs. Mabumba. Stick to your husband. Stand by him. And why not? Why not? Honorable Mabumba, if you've been doing this woman wrong for the past 23 years, then you are a fool. Then you are a fool, foolish man. What kind of nonsense is that? And if you did this video in the hope that she would find out so that she divorces you, then you are a coward. If you don't want your wife, if you no longer love your wife, be a man, stand up and tell her. Instead of doing this to my little shenanigans and expecting whatever. Come on now, seriously? You should be ashamed of yourself. A whole education minister who is supposed to have at least some level of common sense out of all the ministers in cabinet. Education minister should have that at least level of common sense. And what happened to that common sense? And you did these things for what? For a momentary lapse of common sense? What kind of nonsense is that? Sir, you are a coward. If you don't love your wife and you haven't gathered enough guts, enough balls that you decided to show the whole world, then you are a fool and a coward. If you have those malenga-lengas that you wanted the whole world to see and you don't love your wife, stand up and tell her. Stand up and tell her. You have just ruined your own reputation. For what? For what? To the president of Zambia, I applaud you for taking immediate action and sacking Honorable Mabumba. However, I still condemn the protection that you have for Chitalo Chilofya. That one is a sakalanyongo. He's a kabwalala. He's a thief. And he still has a job. He still, and the worst still, when he's going for his hearings, he has parliamentarians, his fellow parliamentarians escorting him. What kind of nonsense is that? Until that man is on suspension or sacked, you know what? You are a bad man. You are a bad president. Until Chitalu Chilufya is sacked or on suspension, you are just proving, you know, to the suspicions that when they steal money, you get a cut. You cut them. And this one here didn't do anything, so you could not get a cut, and you decided to fire him because there's no cut. The cut is online, so you cannot collect. That's why you fired him. We're not saying what he did was right, what he did was correct, but consistent in the firing of your ministers. One steals, he needs to be fired. You can't have one that misappropriates funds, you fire, and another one that steals, you keep, and then one that and it wasn't even a fault of his own, you know. The man was satisfying himself, which I'm sure so many men do privately, but your wives could equally do the same thing, or your girlfriends could equally do the same thing and post these things. But anyway, the least you can do, since you're not going to fire Chitalo, the least you can do is to make sure the person, the blackmailer, goes behind bars or is charged for something. Anyway, guys, please don't forget, no YouTubers left behind. Please subscribe to other YouTubers as well. Well, I will see you in the next video. Toodles!